Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, voici l'hymne d'Antigua and Barbuda. Pour la Guadeloupe, voici la Marseillaise.
Central midfielders, it must hurt Antigua somehow today. I think they'll do exceedingly well if they were to come out of this game missing their central midfielders. I think it will be a superhuman effort from the rest of the players.
Well, there would be a big ask for Antigua and Barbuda to come out of this one, missing two of their stellar performers thus far in Kieran and Cochrane. They've done very well for Antigua and Barbuda. Thing is, how did they use this effect, this loss, to gin them up, get them going forward? We'll see. But it's a big loss, as you said, especially in such a crucial game. Basically, winner takes all in this one.
Yeah, certainly winner takes all. Antigua and Barbuda with 3 points. Antigua and Barbuda defeating Guyana by 1-0. They lost the opener against Jamaica by 3-1. Of course, Guadeloupe drawing with Guyana 1-0 and then losing 2-0 to Jamaica. Well, Guadeloupe, they are set for the kickoff. And there we get cracking with Guadeloupe. Of course, the referee for this game, none other than Walter Lopez of Guatemala, and he's assisted by Dion Neal, Trinidad and Tobago, and Graham Brown from St. Kitts Nevis. Of course, we remember Mr. Lopez, the Guatemalan official who did the game between Jamaica and Guadeloupe. But going up the right side is Bias for Antigua Barbuda, and they win the first corner. So Antigua Barbuda certainly mean business as they've started pretty quickly and putting Guadeloupe under some pressure. The bench there for Guadeloupe. Goalkeeper Booth just shouting some instructions. He wants somebody at that first post to cover the first post. Of course, the big men have come up from the back. That tall man, Thomas, is lurking somewhere at the far post. Here's the corner. It's headed away and set right back in field. Let's see what's going to happen as they finally clear it. Guadeloupe as no one in real control of that ball, and it's picked up by Nabab McCoy. Good strong challenge on McCoy by Jean-Drake.
Well, it'll be interesting to see, Colin, how Antigua Barbuda approach this game tactically. They seem to have pushed numbers forwards in Raj Christian and Byers. There's also Jason Gregory up there. I thought they may have come in a bit more defensive, but they're definitely going for this one. See Buss with the goal kick. Actually, she's played it out.
Yes, so it's going to be long ball forward, and the heads go up. Mac there looking to may have just slid off the head, so Guadeloupe with a throw. Being put under some pressure. Awful ball there played out by Lupid for Guadeloupe, so it's going to be a throw. Mac is going to take the throw for Antigua and Barbuda. Karanja Mac, who's been a regular at the left back position. Well won there. Cole. Skipper Ovre for Guadeloupe. So they win a throw. It's about coming up to 3 minutes of this game. Antigua Barbuda draw will see them through to the second round, unless of course Guyana in the game, the second game this evening, wallop the Jamaicans, which is going to be a little bit unless Jamaica play with 8 men or something like that. I can't see that happening. So if Antigua Barbuda hold on for a draw here or a win, well, a win will send them through easily. A draw, they'll just have to wait mathematically in the final game, but you know, they should be into the semi-finals. Here's a free kick for Guadeloupe. It's not a good one at all. And sent right back in. Antigua Barbuda finding a little difficulty. Cole. Nizwaz. Byers for Antigua Barbuda. He's coming away with it. The danger man for the Antiguans. Of course, he is the danger man. Hasn't scored a goal. Both of the goals for Antigua Barbuda coming from Gregory. But Peter Baz can be so dangerous and so lethal in front of the goal.
Yeah, he's worked very, very hard for them. There's the intangibles, what he brings to the game, strength. He brings players into the game. He's a very, very solid player. All he's missing is a goal, really.
Whoa. So this is Antigua Barbuda. Parker, Thomas, but it's given away. Lamboud clears, but straight to Mac. Gregory, who's started on the left side today, and normally he would be more on the right side.
Seul, Jean-Luc, seul.
Opportunity really to string passes together. How long can they maintain this high level of intensity of play? That's the question.
Well, the longer it stays goalless, it's the happier Antigua Barbuda is going to feel, and the more confident they will get more and more into the game. The other thing is they've held their shape quite well, and defensively they've played it well. So the free kick from Parker to Mac.
It's not a bad ball.
Goalwards, and this is Thomas. So he turned blind, didn't he? And he showed all of it.
He showed all of his defensive qualities there,
right.
Colin.
That's right. Every bit of his defensive qualities. But
must say, from the defenders' union perspective, we prefer it on the head, not on the ground there, Colin.
And I'm sure Thomas feels the same way. Here is Mac heading one outside, so it's going to be a throw for Guadeloupe. Goalless still at the Rivera Pilote Stadium. Jardre looking for Collet. McCoy picks it up for Antigua, gets it out of the danger area, but Ictois sends it right back downfield. Parker wins it. Christian. It's a poor ball.
Pass again. No,
offside.
I tell you what.
Again in an offside position.
Colin, I'd like to see that one again. It looked close because
he looked to be standing in an offside position. I tell you what, though.
McCoy here close to us.
I tell you what, though, if he didn't move, Brent, there was a man on the far side. I think it was Nabab, who may have been in an onside position and given chase to the ball.
Yeah, it looked quite close there because McCoy seemed to have lagged back a bit there. Antigua Bermuda, dangerous.
That's another poor ball. Well,
it's got to be the field, Colin. I mean, these players seem to be making passes that are
just
errant.
not.
We've seen it in all the games thus far. I'd like to see the pass percentage accuracy, how well it is, but I probably think it's quite low.
Oh yeah,
from what we've seen.
McCoy wins a free kick for Antigua Barbuda, and let's see, McCoy is probably going to leave it for Parker. Let's see who's going to take the kick. Nobody is walking forward. Leaving it for Gregory.
Yeah, they need a good service here.
This is going to be interesting. I think he may go for goal. The angle is not so great, but you know the left foot of Gregory, he may very well look to curl it into the top corner.
I think when you got
just a two-man wall.
When you got Big Thomas and Byers in there, I think you should take your chances of probably putting it in the box.
Probably. We'll have to wait and see. Here is Gregory. He's gone for it, but he went for the far post. It was not a good kick at all.
No, it wasn't at all. I think you were best served putting it in, as I said, probably in the box with Thomas in there, but again, fancied it with his left foot. It wasn't a good attempt.
So here is a throw for Antigua Barbuda. Mac with the throw. Byers doing a little bit of pushing. You could have seen the hand of Byers on top of the defender, and immediately the referee called for the free kick. Lamboud. Again, the long ball looking for Nabab on the far side. Mac wins it. He gets it up. This is a pretty hectic game. They're going at a pace. No one is really putting the ball down and trying just to slow the pace down, knock it about.
It does suit Guadeloupe, Colin. Not Guadeloupe, sorry, Antigua Bermuda. It does suit them. They want this game at this level, the high intensity. Doesn't allow Guadeloupe to settle and play their passing game. It means that the game's going to be helter-skelter, up and down, and it suits Antigua Bermuda just fine. See if they can maintain this tempo. Remember, this is the third game thus
this
far.
Is Nabab. He's looking for the cross, but unfortunately it came off the defender and they've won a corner.
Yeah, as I said, I wonder if fatigue would be a problem maybe going into the second half or so. Only we can see, only time will tell, but it's a very high tempo pace the Antigua Bermuda team's playing at. I wonder if they can maintain and sustain this energy that they've exerted thus far 30 minutes into the game.
Well, here is the corner, swung in again, and again it's gone wide. Let's see, it came off of the defender, but another very dangerous corner because this was swinging in towards the far post and the heads went up. Let's see, and eventually it was Christian who was just luckily got a touch on it and he flicked it outside. So yet another corner. Collet, the man with the corner. We see referee Lopez just having a word with Niçoise and Dublin. Lots of a little pushing and they're trying to get their own territory. This one floated to the far post. James doesn't hold on to it. And Lamboud trying to get the shot in, but Gregory wins it. He's going to play it upfield, but to no one because there's no yellow shirts up there. Ictois to Collet. Collet trying to go down the left side, but was obstructed by Gregory. And we see a yellow card given to Collet because
he's fortunate.
He struck him in the back.
He's fortunate.
A little bit fortunate.
He's fortunate, Colin. There's no need for it. Taking on his man. Yes, it is a foul.
Did you see the
He's
right hand?
fortunate. I've seen players sent off for less than that.
That's right.
He's very, very fortunate not to be sent off there. He needs to keep his cool. He's an important player for his team.
Cedric Collet, the man booked for Guadeloupe. We've already seen Christian booked for Antigua Barbuda. So here is Gregory Gendry to take the free kick. He is waiting patiently while referee Lopez is having a word with, again, we're seeing some pushing in the box. He's taking a yellow card out, hasn't he, Brent? I'm not sure who he gave it to, but seemed to have given a yellow card to one of the players.
I think tempers are starting to boil over a bit now. Getting into the competition, the meat of it.
Here is the kick, sent another awful kick. That should have been a much better service from Gendry. One would have thought he would have curled it towards the far post. So Dave Carr, the man given the yellow card for Antigua Barbuda, there's Dave Carr obviously doing a little bit of pushing and shoving and all sorts of things inside of the area while the free kick was waited to be taken. So here is Guadeloupe on the attack again. This is looking promising. Collet is going down the left side. He's all free. Oh, his collection wasn't good. Well, he is turning around and he's complaining, but I'm not too sure what he's complaining about because that ball was pushed just in front of him. Let's have a look at it again. There is Collet. He waited on it. He pushed it, but he pushed it too far ahead of him.
I think he just miscontrolled the ball.
Totally.
Again,
he has
execution.
He turned around.
Only have himself to blame there, Colin. He should have taken that one in stride and have a strike on goal. Again, poor execution by Guadeloupe.
Well, Brent, maybe you'd want to blame the ground. You've been blaming the ground most of the evening, so I see no reason why you can't. You're getting like Terry Fennick. Here is a throw-in for Guadeloupe, just on the half line. Ictois. Oh, that's a good ball. This is, let's see, this is Niçoise looking to play it inside to Collet. Niçoise gets it back. Gendry. Oh, that's a good tackle. Excellent tackle from Gregory. Gregory has come over on this right side now. So they're shifting it about a little bit.
Guadeloupe is trying to get into this one now.
Yes, they certainly put in Antigua Barbuda under some pressure. But Antigua Barbuda looking to counter. Byers. Running up the left side for him is Christian. But he plays it forward for Parker. He's not going to get there. Boost gets there, and he gets there before him. Gives it to Lamboud. Ictoire not controlling it, but allowing it to run and playing it back towards Jardre. Loval. Ouvre. Collet. Oh, this is good football. Ictoire was going down the left side, but well won by McCoy. Jardre. Good tackle by Thomas. So lots of commitment being showed by Antigua Barbuda. They're certainly not lying down and playing dead. They're certainly fighting this Guadeloupe team. Guadeloupe, they've taken charge of this game though now, Brent.
Oh, they've taken over. Again, as I said, Coach Benjamin will be quite happy with his troops, his charges. They've worked very, very hard.
Oh, they are.
But they've not added that hard work with any quality. It's just been hard work. Hence the reason Guadeloupe now seems to have taken stranglehold of this game. You see their short passing game starting to come into it a bit more, and the players are starting to get into it.
Here's the free kick sent towards the far. Again, it's over. It's struck, and it goes high and outside for a goal kick. And the amount of time we've seen loads of free kick the Guadeloupeans have had thus far, but all their free kicks. Look at this one from Loval. It's sent to the far post. They're aiming towards the far post, but everyone so far has been hit outside.
I think I'll have to take back my excuse of the field, Colin. That's just poor execution on the part of the player. It seems to something that's been creeping in most of the tournament, to be fair.
Collet. Oh, this is a good move. Can he get by McCoy? He's not giving up. Collet, he'll have to turn back. He's getting back with support from skipper Ouvre. Again, long ball forward. This is good work by that car. That looks to be Dublin, actually. So he's going to send it.
It's not bad. It's not a good pass.
Oh, that's a blur, actually. We haven't seen very much of him in the game. In the Antigua Barbuda midfield. And, so Guadeloupe. Ouvre. Viator giving it this time wide is the, let's see, that looks to be Nabab out there, but being pushed in the process, so won a free kick. In fact, it was Lupin.
Isn't it, Antigua Barbuda? I think he was off the pitch there. Again, Colin, look how hard the yellow shirts work to win the ball back. That's been definitely one of the positives for Coach Benjamin's team.
Yeah, they've certainly worked hard. They've been under some pressure, and Guadeloupe have certainly been having the lion's share of possession, and most of the half has been played inside. We've been 37 and a half minutes gone thus far, just about 7 minutes left of this first half, and most of it has been played in Antigua Barbuda's half. But give them credit, Guadeloupe, for all the pressure, they probably created that one chance with Collet, and he pushed the ball too far. But outside of that, James hasn't had all that much work. Couple corners that he's had to push away, but Antigua Barbuda worked pretty hard. This is a long ball for Collet. He does well to bring it down. He's looking for some support. He's going to take on McCoy. Going to the byline, sends the ball over. It's cleared away, but only, let's see, Jardre gives it to Ouvre. Back to Jardre. Lupin. Looking to get it over. No, he plays it back to Jardre. And this time it's cleared upfield. Viator. Byers trying to get stuck in. Bleu. Oh, that's a good full pass on the part of Parker. Byers.
Oh.
Not a good ball. Gives it right back to Guadeloupe. Collet looking to go in between Gregory and McCoy. And doing a little bit of pushing, says referee Lopez. So a free kick for Antigua Barbuda. McCoy. Another
It's
kick
not good
that
ball.
is
Not a
really
good ball
goes
at all.
aimlessly to no one in particular. Hector being pushed in the process by Byers, so referee's given a free kick to Antigua, to Guadeloupe, my apologies. So this is Lamboud to Viata.
Oh,
Oh, he again, and Mac can't control it. Maybe it is the ground.
told you, Colin. It's definitely the pitch.
Maybe it is. This ball played downfield or towards Laval, and again it's not kept in. So it's by Dublin. So it's going to be a throw for Guadeloupe. Lupide with the throw. Collet looking for the shot. He's going to send it back over, but it comes off of McCoy. Did he keep it in?
No,
he did
didn't,
not. So it's going to be a corner.
Guadeloupe needs to now put something in the net because they've done quite well in terms of coming into the game and taking control of it. They need to show up with a goal here for the sustained pressure they've had thus far.
Well, they've just got about 5 minutes to the half to do it. Collet gets a second chance to get it over. Oh, he's gone by. That's good football. Parker was lost. Oh, this time it's in the goal. Guadeloupe has finally put it in the back of the net for all their pressure. Lamboud, the man scoring for Guadeloupe there. I thought it was bad defending on the part of Parker. He allowed Collet, look at it. Collet goes by and he showed him to go inside. Collet faked inside. He sent a lovely ball infield. It eluded the first man and it went to Lamboud, and he easily pushed it into the net, and there it is. Lamboud has scored. Jean-Luc Lamboud has scored in the 41st minute for Guadeloupe. They lead by 1-0, and really and truly at the end of it, Brent, you have to say they were well worth the lead.
Well deserved. They've come into this game in the past 10-15 minutes. This man Collet has started to take control of the game, showing his quality and skill. Has put in some dangerous balls in from the left hand side, and he's continued to, again, nice cross ball, keeper beaten. It's nothing more Lamboud could have done.
Yes,
but just stand there and let it hit off of him.
The ball just sort of came off of him, and he easily redirected it into the net. But easy goal, but a good bit of work by Collet. He went up the left side, got the cross in. It was a good cross, and certainly he's worked hard for Guadeloupe this evening. Ictoire. Nizoise. Ictoire. Over the top for Nizoise, who is supporting him in field. Oh, he's gone in an offside position.
I'd like to see that one again. It looked quite close there, that one. Again, you can see Guadeloupe growing in confidence now. Antigua and Barbuda can only hope for the half-time whistle so they can go in and regroup. They seem to have been rattled a bit by that goal.
Yeah, they certainly seem. They were defending well, and but the pressure has finally paid off for Guadeloupe. They got it right. Free kick for Antigua Barbuda. Gregory being the man dispossessed by skipper Ouvre, just tugging at him and tackling him from the back. So McCoy is going to take the free kick. The heads go up, and man at the far post sending the header wide.
Well, Colin, it's going to be a tall ask for Antigua Barbuda coming up in this next 45 minutes or so. They've not really produced anything offensively to note or to talk about. Really has to come from Byers, but he's not got the service. They've defended well enough, but how do they score? How do they get back into this one?
The Byers need some help up front. Certainly I thought they would have pushed maybe Christian or somebody up top with him, but they've got to do it. So you have 2 minutes of added on time, just about a minute and a half left of this half, and 2 minutes of added on time. Yes, sir, they've got to readjust in the second half. They've got to go for it, and they've got to push somebody up front with Byers. got to go for two strikers. Here's Mac with the throw. Ovary. Cleared downfield towards Niçoise. But this is Laval. They win a throw. Guadeloupe.
I think Murtag and Cochrane sorely missed by Antigua Bermuda.
The midfield they haven't really created anything for Byers. And Parker is the man who's gone up front. Guadeloupe coming down the right side. They win a corner. So coming to the end of the 45 minutes of the first half. Here's the corner taken short to Lupide. And this is Lupide to Ovroy. Oh, that's a good ball. Niçoise sends it. Here's a chance again for Guadeloupe. Collet! And it comes off the defender. Well. The ball was, he should have had a better shot than that. Seemed to more or less pass it. And it came off the defender. He never gave it a crack. But he was all by his lonesome. There we see Collet. He's just out of the picture. And it came back towards him. It was pushed back to him. Thought he would have ran on and banged it. More or less pushed it. Maybe trying to side foot it into the far corner. But here's the corner, headed away. Gregory. Oh, this is a good run. Gregory's got he's pushed it too far. I thought he would have gone over the top looking for Byers, because Byers was in a one-on-one situation with Viato.
Wasn't a bad effort there by Gregory. Quite unfortunate. Probably should have gone inside with that one and looked for Byers. Probably cutting in. Again, I think they just need to get into the half now. Antigua Bermuda regroup, tactically change things around, because they need to score a goal. The way they're playing now, I don't think they have created any opportunities. The way they've played, maybe need to change things a bit.
That's right.
Colin, and regroup.
We'll have to wait and see how they will regroup in the second half, because we're coming just about 30 seconds left in this, the added on time, and I would think when the ball goes down into Antigua Barbuda half, certainly may not come back up, and we could see the end of the half just being played out here. But Mac has other ideas. Just because I said that, he bangs it back upfield, but Byers can't keep it in. So we're probably seeing the last bit of action now, and any minute we should hear the whistle of referee Lopez. And just as I suggested, he's blown the whistle to indicate a 1-0 halftime lead for Guadeloupe, and certainly Brent well deserved. They would meet Cuba, the winners of Group H. There we see a substitution is being made, and Lacroix is going to come on. We'll have to wait and see who in fact he's coming on for.
Interesting change already, Colin.
Yeah, he's played at the right back position in the game.
Must be an
against
injury of
Guyana.
some sort. Must be an injury of some sort.
Yes, so he's actually replacing Lupide. So it's a straight swap. Right back for right back.
It'll be interesting to see how Antigua Barbuda approach this second half. I would think they would have to come out tactically different. They seem to be more in a defensive mode in the first half, and maybe this half they would have to come out and attack if they want to continue on in this tournament.
So here is the kickoff as Gregory starting pretty positive and running at the Guadeloupe defense, but it's picked up here. Loval, Collet, Ictoire. That's a nice ball up the left side, but intercepted by Carr.
Again, Antigua Barbuda trying to start quickly. They want to keep this game at a high tempo, probably to unnerve Guadeloupe attacks and their style of play. They want to play a bit slower. Antigua Barbuda certainly doesn't want to.
Skipper Ovroy lost it. So here is Parker.
It's a good run.
Blazing down the right side. The cross is not good. So Ictoire picks it up for Guadeloupe. Headed back by Carr. But Lacroix gives it to Loval. skipper Ouvre looking to go up that left side, but that's well taken on the chest by Collet. Lovely ball. Beauty of a ball for Nabab.
Could be a chance here.
Oh, that's a good, not a bad effort. Good save by James.
It's fortunate there. Didn't look comfortable going across his right. Nabab coming inside.
There's Nabab playing it for Jadre. He had the shot, but it was always curling away from the goal. But James had to make sure. Held on to it. This is Parker looking for Byers. Thomas, for once, didn't get his head onto that. But this is a good ball, wide and in an offside position. Is Nabab standing in an offside position? And really and truly, sometimes you just can't forgive that, Brent.
Nah,
when a player is standing in an offside position. 1-0, Guadeloupe leading. Goal coming in the 41st minute from, of all people, one of the central defenders in Lamboud, pushing on the part of Bleu on Laval. So it's going to be pushing on the part of Laval, sorry, on Bleu. So it's going to be a free kick for Antigua Barbuda.
Interesting how they approach this one. They take it short.
Mac
trying to get in the box for Big Thomas.
Going to go too close to the keeper. That was always the keeper's ball. Bush pulls onto it.
It's a good kick.
It's a good kick. Mac is there again. Thomas really barging in, and he's going to get a yellow card. Barging in, really.
I think it's a bit harsh there, Colin. I think he had his eye on the ball. Didn't see his man. Very unfortunate, Thomas.
Well, when you're that size, Brent, I mean, you
don't see much.
You don't see very much below you, do you? Look at there, he's just clattering into, seemed to be Laval. So Akim Thomas gets a yellow card for his troubles. Joins Carr and Christian as the other players on his team to be booked. Of course, Collet, the one booking from Guadeloupe. As that ball chipped in. Here goes the heads, but headed away. And, Parker.
Good run, Christian.
Not a bad run from Christian, but there was Ictoire playing it safe. Played it, as you say, played to closest touch, and he did that.
What you do get from Antigua Barbuda is they're definitely going to work hard.
Oh yeah,
they
lots of effort, don't you?
Lots of effort, and they've shown that again today. Just creating and turning that effort into goals, really.
Well, they haven't really created very much here this evening.
No,
Byers, for again, I would have thought. Now they've seemed to have pushed Christian up a little bit closer to Byers, but Byers is the lone man up front. If you're looking to get a goal back, he's got to get some help. So this is a throw for Guadeloupe. Just about coming up to 5 minutes of the second half gone. Collet.
Poor.
Oh, this could be trouble here for Antigua. He's pushed it too far ahead of him. Dublin, the skipper, comes across, wins it. I don't think he kept it in.
No, he didn't.
Yes, so it's going to be a corner, but there is skipper George Dublin coming across, sensing the danger, but it was pushed a little too far by Jadre. The corner is being sent over. This is a good ball, not a bad header. A lovely ball, but what a bad header there from Nabab. He seemed to have misjudged it. There he goes, and just getting to the top of his head and really skimming off and going wide for a goal kick.
We've seen him with a similar opportunity against Guyana. Same result, heading wide. He needs to put those away. We all know what happened in the end against Guyana.
He's had a numerous amount of chances. He's yet to get on the score sheet.
Okay.
It's going to be
unlucky.
Through.
Unlucky. It's good still.
Gregory working hard.
Mika.
The crowd with the throw. This is Parker being pushed in the back by skipper Ouvre.
He seems to be more in a defensive mode today, Ovray. You know, when we see him go forward, he seems to be playing right in front of the back four. Just a little bit different from where we've seen him against Jamaica.
Bias to Parker. Parker is looking for the shot. He's being closed down quickly. He does well, but it's well blocked as Bleu to McCoy.
Wasteful.
Offside, says the assistant referee on the far side.
It's a good effort by Parker, cutting in field, taking his man on. You can see 3 yellow shirts, still quite slow to get up. You need to get in line.
Parker's a strange one. He played left back. He started against the Jamaicans at a left back position. He went into a left midfield in the second game against Guyana, and now he seems to be playing just behind Byers as one of the a central midfielder. So seems to be a utility player
Very
for
much.
Antigua Barbuda. Byers going up for the header. Christian is giving chase, but they win a throw. Parker is the man going to take the throw.
At some point, Colin, I think Antigua Barbuda is going to have to put that extra man up front, put some pressure on the Guadeloupe defense. They need to get a goal back. They need a result to get through to the next round.
He's going for a long one.
Wow, it's a good throw.
That's a good throw. Well, good in terms of it being long, but the little bit wayward. The direction was poor, and Thomas wasn't sure. There's Parker just admonishing himself, as if to say, what's wrong with my hands? The direction.
Well, I don't think he's kicked the ball that far all night.
That's true. Here is Bush with the kick. Bush sends it. That's not a bad kick at all. Mac Thomas with that head of his. Parker. Oh, this is Byers. He's got some room, but they're quickly trying to close him down. Sends it infield to Thomas. That's a good ball. Bleu. Oh, through it's Gregory, but that's good defended by the goal scorer. Lamboud. He's going to play it short there. Infield. So they're knocking it around. Ovray. Oh, that's a lovely ball to Collet. Collet's going to look to take on McCoy. He's trying to get to the byline. Remember the cross.
This is
the
very
goal
dangerous.
came from his cross.
This is very dangerous.
Towards the far post. Nabab. There's a good chance. Oh, it's in the post. Well. Antigua Barbuda finally clear it. I thought that should have been in the back of the net, but here comes Guadeloupe again. The ball sent infield, but Nabab was coming in, and I thought he should have put that. Collet with the cross. He sent it to the far post. Nabab played it infield towards Nizwaz. He beat the keeper. He just couldn't beat the post.
I tell you, how dangerous is Collet when he gets that ball on the left side. Takes his man on. Great ball across the face of the goal. Antigua Barbuda left to fight another day.
But Nizwaz should have scored, shouldn't he?
He definitely should have scored.
Oh, it should have been in the back of the net. Give Nabab credit. I thought Nabab would have gone and hit it first time. He played it inside to Nizwaz, and Nizwaz just couldn't put it into the back of the net. He turned nicely with it. He had the shot. He beat goalkeeper James, but he couldn't beat that thing called the post. So it's going to be a goal kick for Antigua Barbuda after we've had those moments of excitement here.
Is that the break that Antigua Barbuda probably needed to propel themselves forward now?
That's just about 10 minutes gone in the second half. Guadeloupe still lead by Lamboud's goal after 41 minutes. This is Byers trying to get the better of the Guadeloupean defenders. Ovray battling with Christian Fit, and Christian still making his way going down the right side, but the referee has intervened to say that, let's see, it's going to be a free kick or a throw. I think like it's going to be a free kick. Yes, pushing on the part of skipper Ovray.
Need a good service here, Colin. Need to get this in the box.
Well, he's leaving it for Mac. Now Mac has got one of these cultured left feet, one would say. Brent has got a cultured one. Let's see. He wings it in, and the heads go up, and it's cleared away by Lacroix. but sent back in field. Byers is there, but he's in an offside position.
Second time.
It's going to be a goal kick.
They need to get up quicker than that. Need to keep Guadeloupe under pressure.
Bush with
giving
the
away
kick.
free
That's a
kicks.
good kick out to Collet. But Thomas is there. He does well. He's going to play it in field to Parker. Parker is running now. Antigua creating some room for themselves. The ball is going wide. Is Thomas getting there? No, he does not. But it's sent to Bleu. Wide
ball.
to Gregory. That's good challenge. But Gregory gets the better of Lacroix. He's going into the box. That's good tackling in the end. It's won back here by Guadeloupe. This is skipper Ovray. Playing that ball up the right side towards Nabab. Nabab to Laval. Laval. Jandre. He's looking for some support. He's actually has to go back to Ovray. Ictoire. Collet. He's seen so much of the ball, Collet, but this time it's won nicely by McCoy. Byers racing away is Gregory. He can't find him. Good defending again.
Offside.
And Gregory is offside. Free kick for Guadeloupe. They still lead by 1-0. But I tell you what, in the last 5 minutes or so, Antigua started to come more into this game, Brent.
Yeah, they are turning it a bit, turning it up a notch. They still need an extra player up front. I think they need to.
So. I would
I
have
think
thought
they
by
need to
now.
get someone up front. But Byers put Guadeloupe under a bit more pressure. It's almost there, but the missing ingredient, I think, is that extra forward up
Well,
front.
Gregory has come into in much more of an advanced position, but let's look at Guadeloupe with Nabab. Sends that ball over to Collet. That's not a bad ball at all. He's going to send the cross in, Izzy. Gets to the byline, and it comes off of the defender in car, so it's going to be a
Does well
corner.
when he gets in those positions, doesn't he, Colin? He takes his man on and loves putting a nice left-footed ball in. He's been very, very dangerous on that side.
Nabab came for the short corner, but Collet decides he's going to send it in. Taken there by Niçoise, Ovray, and headed away by McCoy. So it's going to be a throw for Guadeloupe. Coming up to the hour mark, Collet being harassed by Christian, comes off of Christian, so they've won a corner, yet another corner for Guadeloupe. Still lead by that agonizing 1 goal, and one moment of magic for Antigua Barbuda could get that score settled. Ictoire
Good
sends
ball.
it over. That's not a bad ball. Headed away, but foul, says the referee. A little bit of
Not sure about that
pushing
one.
by, seemed to be Laval.
Not sure about that one. Looked like a good, honest challenge there to me. A bit harsh. No call there.
So Laval doing a little bit of pushing on the big man Thomas. James with the free kick. Headed forward by Lamboud. Ovray. Picked up by McCoy. Christian can't keep his foot in, but he wins a throw. Looking for Byers, and Byers doing some pushing. He's really struggled because they more or less have had 2 men in him most of the night. Lamboud has done a good job. Anytime the ball has been going close to Byers, we suddenly see Lamboud popping up, and also Viator. Viator is the other one in the central defense for Guadeloupe. Both of them they've done a good job.
He needs help, Colin. He's up there on his own. He's 2v1 every single time he gets the ball. He definitely needs help.
Nabab. Niçoise. That's good. Good bit of anticipation from Mac.
It's a good ball.
It's a long ball. Again, Lamboud is there. And Thomas now will settle it for Antigua Barbuda. It's a difficult ball. I thought he played it behind McCoy. And came off of Collet, did it? Well, let's see. There's a substitution in the meantime. Antigua and Barbuda is making a substitution. Christian is going to be making his way off.
Burton's a forward, Colin. Maybe this is
yes, they're going to put on.
this may be the change we've been looking for.
Randolph Burton. So one would think now, Brent, they're going to have two strikers on top after just over an hour, 61 minutes gone, and they finally decided that they're going to try and put somebody up top with Byers to put Guadeloupe under some pressure, the central defenders.
It's needed. It's definitely needed. He's been up there on his own. He's been double teamed for most of 60 minutes. Now I think Antigua and Barbuda needs to have a go at it. They need to get involved. There's a foul again.
The free kick
challenge.
Sent in field. Dublin wins it. Byers heading it wide towards Burton. Burton does well. Cutting in field with it. He holds up the play nicely. He's got support wide in Byers, but he decides to go in field to Parker. I thought that was the wrong decision.
Yeah.
Cleared up field by Lamboud, but headed back down by Carr. Ictois wins it up. Collet wins it, sorry. And looking to come forward now with it. And
it's just a poor challenge.
A foul on, was it Nizoise?
Carr has to be careful.
On the ground. Let's see, it's not Nizoise. In fact, it was Chardre, the man being brought down. So Guadeloupe have a free kick. Chardre started to come forward with it.
It's that man Collet behind it again with that left foot. Good ball in.
Headed up by Dublin. Well, couldn't have wanted a better header because it just went straight in there and goalkeeper James held on to it.
It's a poor kick and the goalkeeper James.
You've got two strikers now. You've got Burton, you've got Byers in the middle. Hit it straight down the middle. Let's see how good the central defenders of Guadeloupe will be. But may have come off the outside of his boot. There's the Antiguan coach, Ron Benjamin, not looking too pleased at the moment with what's happening. And your team is 1-0 down, and minute by minute their semi-final position is evaporating.
Only have themselves to blame thus far.
Here comes Gregory, and that's a foul. So it's going to be a free kick. Parker wanted to take it quickly, but I would think he would leave it for Gregory. Oh, there was Ovray almost giving him a type of hurdle and saying on your way. But referee Lopez, who's done a good game.
He's done very well so far. I think when the game started.
The man from Guatemala. So it's a free kick here. Gregory's there, and with him is, let's see, is it Mac? I think Mac has gone across.
Served a couple good balls in there, Mac.
Yeah.
Gregory,
Thomas,
obviously.
I would have thought Thomas would be more towards the far post. But there's Thomas. He's making the run to the first post. Head goes towards Bush. Bush heads it out, fists it away to Nabab. Nabab playing that ball. He's taking it out. Parker. McCoy. Burton. Looking to get towards the byline. Trying to get infield, but Laval wins it. Ovray. Nabab does well, but he gives it away to Mac. Thomas looking to play that ball.
Oh, good header.
But Lacroix.
Not good touch right by us.
Byers doing some pushing. So the referee very calm, seeing that he wouldn't tolerate that kind of play from Peter Byers. So it's a free kick for Lacroix. Sends it towards Chardre. Collet being challenged by McCoy. Comes in field with it. Has it still on that favored left foot of his. Ictois Sends it in field. This is a chance here.
He's off.
Offside. Well,
linesman-
I couldn't believe how open he was. And I felt, well, something had to be wrong.
Well, the linesman flag fell out of his hand. That was probably
There
why.
he was totally open, Nabab. And I felt for one moment something must be wrong.
Linesman's flag not in the right position.
Guadeloupe still leading, 1-0. Oh, that's
a horrible
that could be
tackle.
a card. Let's see. It was a tough tackle by Laval. Let's see, the referee, yes, he's reaching into his pocket. Mr. Lopez, there sliding in, coming in, was Laval. So he goes into the
Striker's tackle, isn't it, Colin?
he goes into the book of the referee. So 2 yellow cards now. Laval joins Collet. And Antigua and Barbuda have a free kick. Mack has gone across again to take the free kick. Sends it towards the far post, but too close to the keeper. It was always his ball. And he's trying to send handle ball, says the referee on Mack. So it's going to be a free kick. Yes, that's a handle ball. He's had a good game, hasn't he?
Yes, he's done well.
Mr.
Referee.
Walter Lopez.
Referee out of Guatemala. He's not missed anything. He's kept the game flowing as well, Colin.
That's right.
Which is a good thing to see, especially from a spectator point of view.
Britain giving it away to Jadre. Laval looking for that man who seems to be free all the time. When he's always available. Collet. Dublin heads it out, but only as far as Jadre. Jadre trying to get inside there and trying to get the shot off. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Overy climbing on the back of, was it Parker? Seems to be Parker, yes. And it's a free kick for Antigua and Barbuda. Dublin starts it quickly. There is Overy all over Parker. It's going to be a throw. McCoy hitting the ball long, but again, the direction wasn't all that great. So Guadeloupe with yet another throw. Not a big crowd, but a fair-sized crowd here. Lots of support for Guadeloupe as Collet is being substituted. Well,
it's quite surprising.
I'm a little surprised at that.
He's done well tonight, Collet. He's delivered good balls. He's taken on his man. He's been a danger and a threat most of the night. Very surprising substitution, unless they decided now they need to close up shop, Colin.
Well, Larry Clavier is the man brought on. So Clavier for Collet. There is Collet untying his boots. And coach must have saying, well, you've done a good job. You only got about 21 minutes left in this game, and certainly we're going to hold on. But Antigua and Barbuda will have other ideas. Overy, can't believe it.
He did foul him initially.
Oh yes, he certainly did.
I think Overy is a type would argue for every decision.
He's certainly fighting the game for his team tonight, the captain of Guadeloupe.
He's a good service now. Had 2 poor services by
McCoy again hitting it towards the far post. I would have thought the big man Thomas would be there looking maybe to head the ball back across the goal.
Strange thing about the set plays they had so far. They're trying to hit the back post, but the smallest players there. Rightfully said, you would think Thomas would be there and thereabouts looking for the ball back post.
So here is Mack. Nice long throw, but headed away by Lamboud.
He need to attack that one.
And this could be an interesting move. Oh, I think he's pushed. He certainly was. He was nudged off the ball very easily and quickly by McCoy. Not bad. Now that was interesting because I don't suppose it was too far out, and you can't say that he was the last man.
I wouldn't say a red card per se, but maybe a yellow card there may have been warranted for that challenge again. But I think he's on a yellow, so I think common sense there.
Not McCoy.
Maybe not McCoy. It's not.
No, Carr
But he's
is
quite
getting a
fortunate
yellow.
to get
Carr,
away.
Thomas and Christian.
Yeah, he's quite fortunate to get away there without a yellow card. To me, it looks definitely a yellow card.
Well, the thing about it, Guadeloupe, they now have a free kick in a pretty interesting area, because it's about, I would think, what, about 25, 24 meters from the goal. A three-man wall.
Lamoud loves to hit them from here.
And the shot comes from Lamboud, never got over it really and truly. And one has to think that that's more of a central defender's kick, free kick. I would have thought they would have had somebody, Brent, with a little bit more of a cultured foot to kick that ball.
Well, I've seen central defenders with cultured foot.
Okay, Brent, I hear you. Here's the Guadeloupans coming up the left side, looking for the man who's come on, Clavier. And
Clavier did well against Jamaica,
yes,
so
he did.
I was surprised not to see him on the team
starting
sheet.
Team.
The beginning.
As Guadeloupe in possession with Ictoire, but he fouling Gregory. Gregory, who's been out of the game for the last couple of minutes, and he needs to get back into it for Antigua and Barbuda to equalize. He needs to show up. So does Byers, so does Burton. Both of them in striking roles now. Ictoire sends it out. It's going to be a throw. So just about what, 17 and a half minutes left. Time running out for Antigua Barbuda.
They'd be disappointed, Colin, that they haven't really mounted anything of an attack. I see Coach Benjamin now just
shouting instructions
gesturing.
as if to get in there, get stuck in. Carr to McCoy. Let's see the cross. Oh, it's a poor one. Johan Boos will zone it. Sends it. Oh, that's a good kick. That's
Be
a
trouble
strong
here.
kick. Oh, that's well taken there by Jadre. He's looking for some support. Gets it from Loval.
Poor ball.
Clavier. Loval, that's a good one too. Let's see the cross ball. It deflects and the Mac is able to head it away. It was complete miss kick.
It's got to be a foul.
Complete miss kick there by Clavier. But Parker with the free
poor
kick.
ball by Parker.
Wasted free kick, isn't
Poor
it?
ball.
Wasted. When you've got these type of free kicks, you've got to make it count. Got to start it properly. He was giving a pass wide on the right, but here is another substitute, Skeppel. Now he's going to come on, and he is.
This is an attacking change.
For Blue.
This is an attacking
they've gone
change.
for broke now, haven't they?
Well, they have to, Colin. They've not mounted anything of a serious attack in 73 plus minutes that's gone so far. They need to give Guadeloupe defenders something to think about. I think that's the change Coach Benjamin's made there.
They've almost gone with four players up front if you think Gregory is going to push up, because Skeppel is very much of an attacking player.
Yeah.
So here is Gregory.
It's a good run.
Oh, he was outnumbered, wasn't he? 2-3 Guadeloupe players. Nizoise. But Gregory, he's fouled by
It's going to be a card.
Ovray. This is going to be a card, because he just pulled him back, and Ovray goes into the book.
Yeah, deserved yellow card. Pulled him back. Tell you, it's a good foul though, Colin, because I thought Gregory was on his way. And you don't know, when he gets on the move with that left foot of his, anything's possible.
So 3 yellow cards apiece now. Ovray, Loval, and Collet for
It's got to
Guadeloupe.
be a good quick kick here.
Parker. Now, you know, I can't understand it, because you've got the big man in Thomas. If you're going to use him and you're going to go for the far post, he needs to start wide and run in. He can't be starting inside the box and you're looking to hit this wide. It just doesn't make sense. And Antigua Barbuda have done it most of the night.
It's about the fourth
All
time
the
in
free kicks
succession
have gone either outside or they've gone beyond the players.
There's a reason why they're down 1-0 still, Colin. They've not executed their plays to the potential that they should, especially with Big Thomas going in the box. Should give him every opportunity to get his head on that ball. Hasn't been. Service been very, very poor.
There is Coach Benjamin.
Doesn't look happy at all.
He's much more calmer than Terry Fennick, isn't he?
Without
Terry Fennick would have been, he would have been by the corner flag and everybody would have had to pull him back. Here is the man going down the left side for Antigua Barbuda. Burton sends it in field. Not a good cross at all. And finally cleared up field. And it's going to be a throw for Lacroix. Asking for some movement. Mac heads it back. And this is Burton, but that's a foul committed by Clavier, the man who's just come on as a substitute.
Need to get Big Thomas in the box and serve a good ball in there.
Time running out for Antigua Barbuda. Just about 13 minutes left, and of course we'll have some added on time.
It's not a bad ball.
That's better. Looking for Thomas somewhere there and headed away. Gregory doing a little bit of pushing maybe on Loval. Take the free kick quick. I would have thought Guadeloupe would be looking to slow things down a little bit now.
I think they know one more goal is going to definitely put them through the next round, so they're looking for that counter attack.
Yeah, but you don't want to concede. You want to make sure you're giving Antigua Barbuda as little time as possible. So it's going to be a throw for Antigua Barbuda. Parker going to probably look to take one of his long ones. But he seems to be leaving it.
I would have gone with a long
so
throw
McCoy,
there.
He's left it. Well, McCoy seems to have a long one as well.
It's not as long as Parker, that's for sure.
Thomas in a tussle there. Eventually,
this is the danger for Antigua Barbuda when you commit.
This is a good counter, but let's see. The ball is in fact won by Nabab. He's running at the defenders now. Is he going to get the shot off? He does have the shot. Oh, it goes over the bar. Good bit of football on the part of Nabab. He picked up the ball. He ran at the defenders. He drifted left, put it on the left foot, and unfortunately, he just didn't get the shot away. But here comes Antigua Barbuda now. This is Greg. This is Skettle going up the right side. He's won a corner. So end-to-end stuff now. We seem to going to have a last 12 minutes of real action here. But Guadeloupe, in the meantime, they're making a substitution. Let's see. The man coming off is Nisoise. Nisoise is making his way off. And the man coming on is Moka. So Moka. Nisoise is off. Moka. The header coming and it's been put behind, so it's going to be yet another corner.
Well, Antigua Barbuda needs to really solidify this pressure they're starting to put on the Guadeloupe.
Headed away. Thomas, he can't control it. He
still has it though.
Yes, he's not doing a bad job, but finally it's taken off of him. Sent upfield and there's the man Loval, can't keep it in. So McCoy, Antigua putting some pressure on Guadeloupe now. Looking for this equalizer. McCoy with the throw. Good header. And this is Guadeloupe now going to, he's pushed it too far. But the man racing up there is Moka. What was that? Effort. What was that?
It's got to be the field, Colin.
There's Dominic Moka. What did he try to do there?
I'm going to blame the pitch again with that one. It was a poor decision by him. I think it's
go for a shot, Brent. You need to advise me.
I'm not even sure if he knows what he went for there. It's just a poor decision.
Well, that's a foul on Byers. Lacroix barging into him. Parker is going to leave it for Mac.
Needs to be Good service again. I think I've been saying this all night for Antigua and Barbuda. They've got the size and the height. Just need a good service in the box.
Now, I've noticed Thomas has gone to the far post, which is what we've been saying. But he makes the run.
It's a good ball.
It's gone. There is a man climbing all over. Well, was he an offside? He seemed to be. He made the run and he went into an offside position.
Don't understand how you could be offside in a restart like that.
Obviously, he made a run before the man had taken the kick. That's the only thing I can think of. Well, he's also, there was Gregory climbing all over. But the assistant referee, in fact, had put his flag up for an offside.
Yeah, it's just poor there. He got to stay onside.
The kick taken, sent upfield. Here comes Guadeloupe again, Mocha. This time he's having a much better effort. But again, it goes wide.
I think he's been given a mandate to shoot on sight, Colin. Seems he's not passed the ball yet, has he?
Okay. So the coach says, hey, just go on, shoot on sight. Here comes Antigua. This is Byers. This could be trouble. Byers is trying to get there. Goalkeeper Bush does well. He came out very quickly indeed. We see the referee is in fact given a free kick, but I thought it was maybe a little bit more of was it a 50-50 ball? Possibly the goalkeeper had it, and then came Byers.
He did very well, the goalkeeper. Very brave. He came down.
Anticipated well, didn't he?
Anticipated, came out very quickly, getting down bus. Good, strong challenger by the goalkeeper. Alleviating any concerns there of Byers probably getting in there before him. Again, as the clock ticks down, Colin, I think
time running out for Antigua Barbuda.
Needs to
just about 7.5 minutes, and maybe about 3-4 minutes of added on time.
If you look, they seem to be playing with 4 up top.
But you're never comfortable with this. Just this one goal can turn at any time, and all Antigua needs is one bit of magic from any one of the men on the field. And if they can turn that magic into a goal, it would mean that they could go through to the semi-final, and it'll be heartbreak for Guadeloupe. Boost with the kick. Mac wasn't able to control the header, so it's going to be a throw for Lacroix. Clavier. Not a good ball from Clavier. And through for Antigua Barbuda.
Oh, what's Thomas thinking there? This could be trouble here.
This is Laval. Let's see the man wide there, Gendré. Ouvray, still Ouvray.
Oh.
Burton loses out to Lacroix. Mocha. That's a good ball. Ouvray is in an offside position.
It's quite close there, Colin. Could have gone anywhere. That one there. Good header.
Good header from Byers to Skeppel. Burton can't get it. Mocha picks it up. Laval. Gendré is running wide. Oh, he's brought down.
That could be it. That could be it for
Parker. Was it Parker? Yes, it was Parker, but he's not been, was it? Or was it Thomas? Carr.
Yeah,
okay, Carr was the one who brought him down. Well, let's see. He's got another yellow, so I think that's it for Carr. His second yellow. Carr is gone. A red card for Dave Carr in the 86th minute. So it means Antigua Barbuda, they've got to play the last 4.5 minutes and added on time with just 10 men.
It's a reckless challenge, Colin. Awful challenge. Don't know what Carr was thinking there.
And
It's a horrendous
especially when
challenge.
you're already on a yellow card, it was obvious that he had to go.
It's a poor challenge.
Poor challenge.
It's just a
So
rush
it means Antigua Barbuda with a free kick, or Guadeloupe with the free kick. Let's see the shot. Not a bad effort.
Good clean take.
It was hit with some power, but James got very much behind it.
Tell you
Foul
what,
committed by Ovre.
Over is walking on a tight rope as well.
Yes,
It's been
he's,
booked before.
But he's been busy. He's been really here, there, and everywhere for
Yeah,
his
no,
team.
he's done well for his team.
Oh yes, certainly has done very, very well. He's been fighting all night. Still, 1-0. Can Antigua Barbuda do it? Thomas
Oh.
having a shot, no power in it, and goalkeeper Booth holds on to it. Guadeloupe looking now
trouble
to
again.
counter. This is trouble, and brought down. See the man doing the fouling. Was it McCoy? Yes, it was. McCoy just bringing Laval down. No card. Referee just
It's very fortunate.
yes. McCoy wins it back, and he's brought down now. And it's time the referee takes the card out. And let's see, the man getting the card, was it? It was Nabab. Nabab goes into the.
Oh, that's a poor foul. He's quite fortunate to get away with just a yellow.
So 4 Guadeloupe players booked thus far. Gregory. Time running out. Just about 2 minutes left for Antigua Barbuda. Can they conjure up an equalizer?
I think Parker is going to have to get hold of this one. Need to
So-
get it in the box there.
Parker with the long throw. 5 yellow shirts in the box. Mac is just outside.
Good throw.
Oh, it's headed
Too
to the
much on
far
it.
post. No one is there. And it's going to go harmlessly out for a goal kick. So, Antigua Barbuda, just about a minute left and added on time. Their Gold Cup, their Caribbean, Digicel Caribbean Cup is coming to an end. And their Gold Cup dreams almost coming to an end as well. Headed forward, Ovre is there. Pushing by Parker, says referee Lopez. He's held this game together, I think, very, very well indeed. He's booked a number of players, 4 bookings for Guadeloupe, 3 on a red card for Antigua Barbuda. As we're coming up to the 90th minute, long ball forward. James, he's got to get it back down quickly as possible. He does. Sends a
It's a
good kick. And it comes off Lacroix. Can
be a corner.
Bush get it? I don't think he can. And let's see, the referee and the assistant referee on the far side, has he given a corner? No. He's stopped it from going outside. So
Oh, this could be
it's a throw, but
probably as good as a corner, isn't
Yes,
it?
that's
With
right.
Parker's long throw. It's got to be one of the final opportunities here for.
so we're
Antigua
coming up to
Barbuda.
the 90th minute. We'll wait and see how much added on time there is.
This could be a good chance for them.
Parker with the throw. The heads go up. Bush is there, but he's not
What is he
getting.
doing
Oh,
now?
he's pushed. Oh, the referee
Tell you
is
what.
actually
I'll tell
giving
you
a
what.
free kick against Antigua Barbuda.
He is very, very lucky boy. We've seen the same thing against Jamaica, where he made a horrendous mistake to make it 2-0. I tell you what, that there could have been a penalty, Colin.
Certainly could have been a penalty.
Any thoughts, Colin, on who might be the Samsung play of the game?
Well,
Play of the match, actually.
I was looking at Collet at one time. I'm looking at Ovre from Guadeloupe, Lamboud. So we'll have to wait and see who gets the Samsung man of the match. But I would have thought those three must be in contention.
Yeah, the general consensus seemed to be pointing towards
Collet.
Collet.
Cedric Collet.
He's been excellent tonight.
But certainly he had an excellent, while he was on the pitch, he created loads and loads of problems for Antigua Barbuda. And in fact, his bit of magic got the goal for Guadeloupe.
He's shown a good appetite to take his man on every opportunity he's had. He's been very, very dangerous with that cultured left foot of his. He's whipped in some world-class balls into the box. Just see Antigua Barbuda making a change. Looks like Byers. Strange.
Byers?
Strange change.
And the man brought on is Jamie Thomas. We've got 4 minutes of added on time. So we've still got another 2 minutes of play left for Antigua Barbuda to try and do something. But they've got to firstly get the ball and get it down into Guadeloupe's half.
Oh, Colin,
foul.
You would think Antigua Barbuda has missed the likes of Murtag and Cochrane. I think they would have definitely made a difference tonight. But again, when you come into a tournament like this, yellow cards do count. And it's just unfortunate they're not here tonight. Still chance though. Couple minutes left.
So the header by Lamboud. And offside seems to be Nabab on that far side, is it? In an offside position. So this one coming up to 3 minutes of added on time. Still another minute left. Let's see. Headed away. Mocha running away with it for Guadeloupe.
That's it.
And so the referee has blown for time, and Guadeloupe, they have won by 1-0. It means that they have accumulated 4 points to Antigua Barbuda, who has 4. Now remember, mathematically, Guyana could equal the 4 points. The Samson man of the match, Cedric Collet, is the Samson man of the match, Cedric Collet, but it means that Antigua